We welcome you to Fairfield High School. It's round one of the OHSAA playoffs. We've got your Lakota East Thunderhawks taking on West Clermont. And East wins the tip-off here to start. I'm Max Earl. With me is Luke Viviano. This should be an interesting game to start off this playoff run for this girls' team.
Yeah, East looking to bounce back after ending the season off with a 3-game losing streak.
And turnover there early, not the start East wanted. Like you mentioned, East has lost the last 3 games of the regular season. They started out hot. They were fighting for that top spot, and they lost to Mason, kind of lost all their momentum. 3 ball from Cam Lowe to start for West Clermont is no good. Both these teams pretty evenly matched. West Clermont does have the better record, but they play in the ECC. Addison Johnson no good on the 3 ball. Sturgill puts it up. No good again.
Yeah, like you said, that ECC conference is really dominated by Winton Woods, but there's not a whole lot of competition anywhere else.
Yeah, pretty big division, I believe, over 10 teams, but the bottom half of that division not too competitive. West Clermont is on a 7-game win streak, so they're hoping to use that momentum to kind of boost them in this one.
But when West Clermont wins, they win big, so.
They have had a few blowout losses. Won their last game 44-28 against Ursuline. Brooke Asher drives in. It's no good. A lot of misses here to start this one off.
Earlier in the year, they held a team to 6 points.
Shot up, no good from Cam Lowe. One of West Clermont's only weaknesses is the rebounding, as the 2 ball there from Asher is no good.
Seemed quick to take that shot. Could have probably gotten a better one, just waited a few seconds.
Both teams kind of hurried up right now. 3 ball up from Miller is no good. These teams are trading shots, but none of them have fallen yet.
This must be a little bit frantic in this playoff atmosphere.
Asher will slow it down now. East has got to look to build some momentum early. And they've got to keep that momentum through halftime. A big problem they've had so far this season is coming out flat in that 3rd quarter. Sturgill, her pass tipped. Here's Asher, gets it down to the baseline. Bacher puts it up, and finally the first bucket falls. Bailey Bacher puts the first 2 up for East. West Clermont will look to answer back now. They've tried a few 3 balls. None of them have fallen for them. Layla Hale yet to get any playing time yet. 3 ball once again, no good for West Clermont.
They just haven't been able to get that ball in the middle.
And I don't see Layla Hale out there, the leading scorer in the ECC. She might not be active in this game, as a strong shot by Brooke Asher there under the basket.
If she's not active, that's going to be an interesting adaptation for West Clermont.
Dishing it out. West Clermont keeping it outside of the arc right now. Haven't really driven in. Still looking for that open shot. Riffle dishes it inside, and a foul called there on the floor. West Clermont doesn't really look in control out there on offense. They seem a little bit panicked. They're not really finding any open lanes to find any real shot opportunities. Freeman to the inside, another foul there on Straub.
I think that foul was on Sturgill, actually.
Yeah, Sturgill called with the foul. Got to be careful to stay out of foul trouble. Sturgill is the tallest player out there on that East squad. West Clermont still looking for their first points here tonight, and it's tipped away by Brooke Asher. Mahaffey able to jump back on it. West Clermont still hesitant to try the inside.
East playing them close, right out the three-point line.
Yeah, this zone that East is running is really trapping them right now, and there, turnover caused, stolen away there by Brooke Asher. She takes it up. She'll drive it all the way in, puts it up, no good, gets her own rebound. From outside, here's Bacher, and it's good. An early 7-0 lead for East here. West Clermont needs to get comfortable on offense. They scored 44 just a week ago. Just haven't been able to find the success tonight. That one is no good, and it's out of bounds. In comes Allie Carell, the freshman guard. Oh, sorry, the senior forward. Bacher will take it up here, seeing a little bit more of a press from West Clermont here, and they tip it away. They get their first turnover on the defensive side. Fender's had a couple big games these last few weeks. She's looking to get going here. A lot of tip passes on the West Clermont's offense right now, and Asher once again able to rip it away, and a free bucket. Timeout going to be called by West Clermont. They seem asleep out there right now. We'll step away. We welcome you back to Fairfield High School. East out to a fast 9-0 start. West Clermont looks like they're without Layla Hale tonight, their leading scorer and the leading scorer in the ECC, and it has showed here early on. West Clermont has yet to find an open look and any points. Riffle will take it up for West Clermont. 2:30 left to go in this first quarter. They've got to generate something quick here. Three ball up from Miller, no good. She gets her own rebound. Riffle dishes it over to Fender. West Clermont continues to look uncomfortable passing the ball around. Shot up and no good there from Mahaffey. And a beautiful pass to Addison Johnson extends the lead to 11. West Clermont has got to get aggressive on the offensive side of the ball. They have yet to drive in, and they really have yet to have any open shots. Mahaffey back to Miller.
Got a mismatch there, but
another steal by Brooke Asher. She's been all over it tonight. Bacher over to Johnson, and a block there. Megan Riffle able to make a stop. West Clermont has just looked slow out there. They're not playing with that aggression that you're seeing East play with right now. Bacher going up. No good on that one, no foul. Here's West Clermont in transition. It's tipped again. Clock below a minute left in this first quarter, and there's a foul on Addison Johnson. A little bit too much contact. East is doing a good job of pressing up on West Clermont right now, getting in their heads. They forced a lot of turnovers, and obviously it's translated to the scoreboard. No points for them in this first quarter.
Bailey Bacher checks out there. She's played a big role in this game so far with 5 points.
Riffles got it. 40 seconds left. If you're West Clermont, you don't want to go into the break without any points. And there they finally get them. Bree Bradford puts up the first two for West Clermont. East got it now.
I imagine they hold for the last shot here.
Yeah, they've been in control this entire first quarter. No need to rush anything here.
Yeah.
Good pass to Johnson, and it's blocked there. Buzzer beater attempt, no good. It'll be 11-2 at the end of your first quarter. West Clermont finally able to put up a couple points. We'll step away for just a second. We welcome you back. It's the start of the second quarter here. East was in command that entire first quarter. They lead 11-2, and West Clermont was finally able to get 2 points at the end of the quarter. They'll look to build on that a little bit here coming out of the break. As 2 more points added there by Cam Lowe, her first bucket of the night. Asher will take it up for East. Asher's been good tonight. She has 3 steals. West Clermont pressing a little bit more here. East working it inside. Sturgill goes up, it's no good. And it's out of bounds, but it's West Clermont ball. Good defense there by the Wolves.
Yeah, on a set offense, East just hasn't been able to get that ball in the middle. I think the key for West Clermont this quarter is getting threes to fall, because it seems to be a big part of their game plan here.
Yeah, they're about 30% from the three-point line throughout the season. They haven't gotten any to fall yet. That time, a legal screen called on West Clermont. East will get a free possession.
Looks like West Clermont's bringing out the press.
Yeah, and they kind of have to. The defense they were running in that first quarter was not nearly aggressive enough to stop this East offense.
This is a situation where we're going to need to see East adapt.
And it's been a struggle they've had this season as the 3-ball from Asher is good. Great pass there. Now West Clermont back to a 10-point deficit. Lowe will put it up. She loads up for the shot, but it's no good. Here's East in transition. Asher puts it up from deep. It's no good. Cam Lowe there for the rebound.
Don't really understand that shot at this point in the game.
Yeah, definitely could have found an open lane or something. I think if you're East, you just want to maintain control right now. No need to try anything crazy. Forcing it inside. Foul called there. Too much contact from Bailey Balker.
East has done a good job of slowing it down on offense, but speeding them up on defense. So.
Yeah, and they really haven't allowed West Clermont to get inside. And it seems like they've just kept them uncomfortable on offense in general. They haven't gotten into a rhythm.
Their best bet is to find a mismatch, because with Bella Sturgill in there, there's not a whole lot you can do.
Yeah, and West Clermont does have a little bit of height on their team. They just haven't been able to use it to their advantage. As in transition, here's Bella Sturgill going up. It's no good, but Addison Johnson is there for the rebound and the put-back bucket. Heads-up play there by Addison Johnson. 12-point lead again for East. 5 minutes left in this first half. And a travel called there. Another mental mistake by West Clermont, as Ashley Butts and Faith Chow will sub in now. See Bella Sturgill sub out for the first time tonight. And if East can just keep maintaining this lead like they have so far, they can play pretty comfortably in the second half. They just can't let West Clermont somehow scrape back into this game. Pushing it inside, Butts to Johnson. What a pass, what a finish there. Beautiful work on offense under the rim. Bradford. West Clermont still trying to find a rhythm on offense. Dishes it inside. Bradford tried to bounce it in there. It's no good. Oh, tipped there. Brooke Asher was able to win it away. And now she's got an open lane. Illegal screen called there on Lakota East. And it just seems like West Clermont isn't playing with any urgency out there. They seem relaxed. They don't really seem to be wanting to crawl their way back in here at the moment. Miller dishes it inside. Three ball up from Carell, no good. West Clermont still yet to have any of their three balls go in. Bacher in transition now, puts it up, she's fouled. 2 shots coming for Lakota East.
They call it travel before the shot, though.
Ooh. Unlucky there. Haven't seen free throws from either side yet. Riffle takes it up. Got to think not having leading scorer Layla Hale is really hurting this West Clermont offense.
I imagine she brings some of the energy that they're just missing tonight.
And what a huge momentum boost this could be for East. If you can win your first playoff game by a lot, after this 3-game losing streak they had at the end of the regular season, they could go in to this OHSAA tournament with a good amount of motivation.
And they'd be set to play Walnut Hills after their win against Milford earlier today.
Balker's shot no good. She's able to tip it out to Asher. Good pass to Addison Johnson. Unfortunate, no good there on that layup.
Just can't get it to fall, but I think that shows the chemistry that East has.
We've seen some beautiful passes into the paint on the East offensive side of the ball. 3 ball up, no good once again for West Clermont. They've certainly tried to get a three-pointer, and they haven't been able to.
Sturgill checks back into the game.
West Clermont definitely looking to score some points before halftime. They've been on a dry spell. East has just been kind of playing in control. They're going to have to find some urgency in that locker room at halftime. As here a turnover. Fast break opportunity. Mahaffey tried to get it in there to Bradford. East, good job getting back before West Clermont could. And that's a fast break opportunity that if you're West Clermont, you can't miss. They seem just a little lazy getting back there. Sturgill trapped in the corner there. It's ripped away. Jump ball. It'll stay East possession. Two minutes left here in this first half. Pass into Straub. He's trying to work it inside. Shot up from Asher. It's no good off the front of the rim. Sturgill there for the rebound. East is definitely winning the rebound game right now as well. It's giving them a lot of opportunities at second shots. Sturgill puts it up from the free throw line. Can't get it to go. Miller to Bradford. Mahaffey, no good from beyond the arc. And here's Addison Johnson once again in transition. She's fouled going up. That time, East will get 2 shots from the line. Johnson 68% from the line, and her first is good. 15-point lead now for East. Second one, no good. And a travel called on West Clermont. And, you know, I got to say, coming into this game, these teams looked a lot more evenly matched. Obviously, you're missing Layla Hale if you're West Clermont, but still, you've won your last 7. You'd think they come out here with a little bit more motivation to try to at least win this first game of this OHSAA tournament.
Yeah, and like you said, even in those last 7, there were 2 games where Layla Hayes did not play.
3 ball, no good. West Clermont has yet to get one from beyond the arc, and it looks like they'll go into halftime without any three-pointers.
Really makes you wonder what this West Clermont team would look like with Layla Hayes.
Yeah, you think even if they make half of those, this game is a whole lot closer, as looks like East will just try to dribble out as much of this first half as they can.
And that's a great idea. You know, they clearly have the upper hand right now. Why give them a chance to get some momentum going into halftime?
Out of bounds, it'll stay East ball. And I think a big difference we're seeing right now, too, is you see Coach Wallace down there. He's up. He's leading his team right now. West Clermont coach down there. He's pretty quiet. Obviously unhappy with how his team has played so far, but seeing a different level of enthusiasm from that East sideline.
Just as you say that, West Clermont's bench gets up.
Out on West Clermont once again. Sturgill under the rim, no good. 4 seconds remain. Buzzer beater attempt, no good from West Clermont. So they'll go into halftime with only 4 points tallied up. East has got 19. It's a 15-point lead for Lakota East. We'll see you back after halftime for the second half. We welcome you back for the second half of this first round OHSAA playoff game. And East has dominated so far. 19 to 4 your current score. And it starts with a tip from Brooke Asher. West Clermont hasn't scored since the beginning of the second quarter, and they finally do. Really,
that's the type of basket they haven't been able to get all game. I imagine they were looking to reinvent how they're playing in that halftime.
Yeah, whatever they were drawing up in the first half on offense was not working. They did not seem comfortable in it.
But already coming out with a lot of energy.
Yeah, and this is when you could come back on East. They come out of halftime. It's been a struggle for them all season. Starting the third quarter flat. It's a big reason they went on that 3-game losing streak to end the season. They got to be careful not to let that happen here, as Bacher almost lost it.
Just can't get too comfortable.
Here's Asher. Asher pulled up from deep beyond the arc earlier on. West Clermont currently 0 for 9 from the three-point line. They're looking to shore that up in the second half, I'm sure, as well. We're seeing East just own possession right now. Inside, here's Sturgill. Fades away. Her shot goes in. Sturgill's first points of the night. Inside. No good for Lowe. And Sturgill able to come away with the rebound. Taking it up the court is Bacher. She gives it to Sturgill, and it's good once again. East picking up where they left off in that first half. Riffle outside. Trying to dish it in there. No good. It'll stay West Clermont ball. It looked like they might have had some hope coming out of halftime, but East was able to adjust quickly. They look more comfortable again already. Riffle's got Asher all over her. A halfie out to Lowe. West Clermont hesitant to try anything from the three-point line, and that time it is rejected by Sturgill under the rim. Intercepted there. Good tip by Mahaffey. Here's West Clermont in transition. This East defense has been getting into West Clermont's head. We've seen them cause a lot of easy turnovers. And there's another one right there, tipped away by Bella Sturgill. And Luke, this is going to be a long second half if West Clermont can't pick it up.
I imagine it will be. And like you said earlier, not a whole lot of energy from that bench.
Three ball, no good for Madison Johnson. We see the hustle there from Brooke Asher. She steps in to get it. Jump ball. It'll stay East ball. Layla Hale, we talked about it earlier, the leading scorer in the ECC and obviously the leading scorer for West Clermont, is out tonight. But even with her out, you'd expect someone else to step up, and West Clermont just hasn't found anyone to do so. Inside. Pass tipped away. .420 left in this third quarter. Bacher miscommunication there. A rare miscue from the East offense. And they'll say it tipped off of Cam Lowe, so East will maintain possession. Three ball from Bacher. No good. Here's West Clermont.
Crowd seems to be upset there wasn't a travel there.
Yeah, not too sure. Looked like maybe a double dribble, but the ref let her get away with it. Seeing here, though, West Clermont already just playing frustrated, and their passes are just not really falling. Nobody really on the same page out there.
Yeah, and I think that's just where West Clermont's been outmatched by East. East clearly has a lot of chemistry, as we saw in the first half. But even them, they haven't come out that strong in the third here.
Yeah, Coach Wallace obviously happy with this lead right now, but he does probably want more out of this East team. You're going to face some tougher opponents like Walnut Hills as Brooke Asher steals it away. Free layup there. Add two more to East tally. They're up to 25 points.
East brings in the press so they can really get some momentum going here.
And too much contact there taking up the court. East is just outmatching West Clermont right now. They're heavily in control. West Clermont will take a timeout to talk things over. We'll step away for just a second. Both teams come back out here after the West Clermont timeout. They're down by 19 here. East has been heavily in control. They've come out of halftime picking up right where they left off, and West Clermont has just been sluggish out there. They haven't had that motivation to really get them the win tonight.
Yeah, and we just heard ABC 123 by Michael Jackson. I imagine West Clermont's got to go back to their ABCs.
You're going to have to go back to their basics. Nothing been working. They've seemed like they might have found something coming out of halftime, but East quickly adjusted, shut that down. They haven't scored since that first bucket coming out of halftime. Barely avoiding the 5-second violation there. Lowe puts it up. It's no good. East continues to win the rebound battle tonight, which is something they've struggled with through the season, so they're happy to see it here. Bacher gets it back out.
Bacher really just has been everywhere tonight.
Yeah, we've seen Bacher and Brooke Asher really step up tonight. Brooke Asher's got a lot of steals. She's had some free fast break opportunities, and Bacher's just been really passing the ball well. She's had a few beautiful assists under the rim. Some heads-up play from this East girls basketball team tonight. As Bacher's got it inside. Unfortunate miscue there. On the floor, jump ball. It'll stay East ball. Even when West Clermont seems to tip it away, East somehow manages to jump back on it. Ashley Butts checks in. Here's Johnson getting it inside. Asher able to save it there. And this right now, I think East just trying to dribble out that clock. They've pretty much already won this game if they can just get that clock down to zeros. foul called there. And in a game like this, it's rare in a playoff game, but East will most likely get the chance, sub in some of those deeper bench players, see what they've got. Always good when you can try things out right before or even in that first playoff game. As like you mentioned before, they go on to play Walnut Hills, considering they do manage to take care of business here.
And I imagine you do want to try out some of those deeper bench players, because in the first half we only saw 7 players from East.
Yeah, and East really not been that heavy rotation as Butts, a beautiful pass there to Straub. Man, we've seen some great assists tonight under the bucket. And it's blocked there by Bailey Bacher. East has just been out matching them on every side of the floor. Less than a minute left now in this third quarter. And a foul there on West Clermont. East just a season ago, this girls' team, they beat Talawanda in that first round of the playoffs. Came up just short to Hamilton. Looking to go on a deeper run here this season. It's looking good so far with this 19-point lead. Sorry, it's an 11-point lead here in this third. 40 seconds left. And look, we mentioned at the beginning, West Clermont was able to hold Mount Healthy, I believe it was, to 6 points. East right now doing the same to West Clermont.
Yep. And even though they do have a 21-point lead, this hasn't been the prettiest game for East either.
Yeah, that's why you got to think they're still looking to shore some things up. They've had a few messy turnovers. A couple shots they probably should have had. Nonetheless, though, they've been heavily in control tonight. Here's Butts. This is a long possession for East. They've held it for almost this entire final minute of the quarter. And Asher puts it up from about the free throw line. It's no good. West Clermont in transition. And finally some points coming. Lily Mahaffey gets her first bucket of the night. Asher puts it up for the buzzer beater. No good. 27-8 your score going into this fourth quarter. East has a dominant lead over West Clermont. We'll step away for just a sec. We welcome you back here, fourth quarter. It's a 19-point lead for East. Man, this not been the most exciting game I've called here. Coming off our last stream, I believe, was that East Fairfield basketball game, which came down to the wire. This game has very much been in control since the start. East has not let off of the gas pedal. No good there is Riffle. Good pass there by Parker Straub to get out of that. Asher, miscue there, trying to get it out to Addison Johnson. And you wonder how might this game look different if Layla Hale was out there. She averages 20 points a game. She's definitely a key player. She's a 6-foot guard. Unfortunate West Clermont doesn't have her as Mahaffey gets West Clermont's first three-pointer to fall, and it comes just a bit too late in this game.
West Clermont gets the ball back there.
Big turnover. Riffle got it. Goes up over Faith Chow, can't get it. And it's a charge called on West Clermont.
I will say Mahaffey for Clermont has had a pretty solid game. She's done a pretty good job of containing Bella Sturgill for the most part.
Yeah, and we've seen her with some good passes on the offensive side of the ball. Really, I think you could say for this whole West Clermont team, if just some of their shots could fall, this game would look a whole lot different.
Absolutely. With the high volume they're shooting those threes, you know, it would absolutely help.
And it's rare to see them miss this many as well. They're 30% on the season. They've only got one tonight. Asher over to Chow. Six minutes, 30 seconds left here. Deep three ball from Brooke Asher is no good. West Clermont there for the rebound. Three ball is up, and it's good there. Maddie Fender gets it. A little bit of a run for West Clermont here. Still a 13-point lead for East. West Clermont will take a quick timeout. We welcome you back. Fourth quarter, 13-point lead for East. 6 minutes left. West Clermont is on a little bit of a run, but it might be too little too late. East just got to play smart. Here's Bacher with an open lane. She loses it there at the end. Able to get it back. And you got to say, East has been in control all game, but this has been a sloppy fourth quarter so far. As the three ball is no good from Brooke Asher. Tipped out by Gwen Miller. Yeah, Coach Wall is probably not happy with how the second half has gone. They've obviously maintained that lead, but it hasn't looked the prettiest. Asher dishes it in. Straub tries it from three, and it's good. The wide open three ball. Not sure why she was left alone there at the top of the key. She'll make that one every time. Dishing it inside, no good for Bradford. She's fighting for it. It's a jump ball, and it's East ball. Asher got it at mid half court, And she's fouled there. No good on the pass there. It'll stay East ball. Potential update from up here. You know, our rosters are not always correct. That ECC website had Layla Hale, the leading scorer for them, listed as number 3. We believe she's number 20 out there. So they do have her. It's just East has been able to shut her down tonight. And a foul called there. Now, apologies for that confusion. Layla Hale is out there wearing that number 20.
I will say that just makes this performance from West Clermont even more confusing. If they had their leading scorer out there, what's going wrong?
Yeah, and it hasn't even seemed like they've tried to get her that involved either. It's been a puzzling game for West Clermont. We didn't see them come out at all how we thought they would. Nobody else has stepped up for them out there, and it's why they've only scored 14 points here tonight.
Yeah.
Timeout called. We'll step away for just a second to bring you the rest of this fourth quarter. We welcome you back. 5 minutes left in this game. East still up by 16. Bacher out to the corner. And you think if this game was closer, Addison Johnson probably will take that shot. But right now, they're just looking to dribble out as much of this clock as they can.
Bacher didn't even look to pass or shoot in that one.
Yeah, she's just playing keep away right now. East has played a little sloppier than they probably would have liked to this fourth quarter, but they are still heavily in control as it's tipped away, able to maintain it there. And with no shot clock in high school basketball, obviously East just going to take as much time as they possibly can. That one, though, too good to miss up there for Bella Sturgill under the rim. Nobody even close. As they'll extend the lead, and another timeout taken by West Clermont. After another timeout called there by West Clermont. 4 minutes left. 18-point lead for East. And just another bizarre storyline we talked about for a second. Layla Hale is out there. She's wearing number 20, but she still hasn't been a factor. She averages 20 points a game, and she just hasn't gotten going tonight at all. Foul on the floor. It's been a pretty clean game from both sides. We've only seen 2 shots from the free throw line. Inside, Hale will try from the free throw line. It's no good. Addison Johnson gets it under the rim, and a beautiful pass there from Bailey Bacher. And Bailey Bacher's been on top of it tonight. .325 left to go now. Three ball there from Lowe, no good. And Bacher there for the rebound. A little bit of a miscue. Hale will try that one from inside the arc.
We're finally seeing Hale get involved offensively here. She kind of just wasn't there in the first half.
Mid-range shot no good. And foul on Brooke Asher.
Not necessarily a foul you really need to take there.
2:55 left. Addison Johnson and Brooke Asher both have 9 for East. They're their leading scorers. Layla Hale is the leading scorer for West Clermont with 9 of their 16. Bradford over to Miller. Clock down to 2:30. Good dribbling there from Megan Riffle. Gets the bucket. Here's Asher, and she is fouled trying to take it up the court. Not sure what the game plan was there from Gwen Miller. Just tried to clothesline Brooke Asher in that transition. Too much contact again from West Clermont. East almost in the bonus. And that time it is on Bailey Bacher. Not sure where this physicality was the rest of the game. Seems like they really only start to get into a rhythm here very late in this fourth quarter.
Yeah, West Clermont in the fourth quarter does not look like anything we've seen so far.
And another free bucket there for Megan Riffle. Timeout going to be called once again. We'll step away with 2 minutes left to go in this round 1 playoff. Two minutes left to go. This has been a bizarre fourth quarter. West Clermont has found some success, but it's come way too late. The atmosphere of this game has just been bizarre.
Very, very strange.
Bacher trapped, able to get it out.
East just looks lost out there right now.
Yeah, in a game where they looked very in control, on the same page pretty much the whole game. They've looked sloppy in the fourth quarter. West Clermont has somehow drawn something up that's started to work. They're still down by 14, and there's only a minute 40 left, so you think maybe if they started this coming out of halftime, they might have been more successful, but it's just so odd to see them with this motivation all of a sudden. First free throw good from Brooke Asher. East is in that bonus, and they're up to a 15-point lead. Second one good as well. Parker Straub will sub out. Mid-range shot, no good there for West Clermont. And it's out. East ball once again, 1:30 left. East goes on to play Walnut Hills on Friday. They've taken care of business here. And a timeout called by Coach Wallace. We'll step away once again. .128 left to go. This has been an interesting performance. Foul called there off the ball on Brooke Asher. Some good acting there from West Clermont, I have to say. Not the most convincing foul I've ever seen. And not too sure what the point is. You're down by 16. Now with a minute 30, you want to start really pushing for a free possession?
Yeah. I don't really get either team's strategy here right now.
Yeah, Eustis looks sloppy as well. Bradford's three ball is no good. Asher's able to get it. She'll take it up. Brooke Asher's got 11 tonight. She's caused a lot of turnovers. Her and Bailey Bacher have really led this East team, and another foul called on West Clermont. East in that bonus, they'll get a chance at the line. Bacher only 52% from that free throw line, misses her first. Second one no good as well. Riffle will take it up. Puts it up, and it's good. Megan Riffle really has come alive a little bit in this fourth quarter. With that, East will take a timeout. We'll step away for just a second. 50 seconds left. This game's been over for a while. Just both teams really drawing it out, and there's a foul called, which will send East back to the free throw line.
You know, the more I think about this game, the more I'm confused. I mean, Layla Hayes just doesn't have the energy of a 20-point-per-game scorer.
Not to mention, we didn't even think she was out there for most of this game. We had the wrong jersey number for her.
You would think if she couldn't get anything going offensively, she'd be a little frustrated, but she just seems unbothered.
And it's also been bizarre to see this East team has looked not the greatest this fourth quarter. West Clermont has decided to, it seems like really they weren't even trying in that first half, and all of a sudden, with less than a minute to go, they decide to draw this game out to the final whistle. 3 ball, no good. Bacher able to get the rebound. And again, a foul called on West Clermont. And I'm not sure why you wouldn't just let this game dribble out. And you got to think we'd start seeing some of these West Clermont players start fouling out with this rate that they're fouling out right now.
Absolutely. You know, you see Riffle over there with 4 currently.
Drop subs back in. Second shot good from Asher. She's up to 13 on the night. Here's Riffle. 3 ball up from Fender, and it's good. And again, we're seeing them try to trap Brooke Asher. That time she gets out of it. 20 seconds left here. And now, finally, with less than 20 seconds left to go, this is when West Clermont decides they'll let this one be over. Clock ticking. Bacher will dribble it out. And there, your final buzzer, your final score, 38-25. East with that will win and move on to play Walnut Hills on Friday for round 2 of these OHSAA playoffs. I'm Max Earl. With me is Luke Viviano. We thank you so much for watching. I want to give a shout out to our athletic boosters, our sponsors, Butler Tech, Lakota East Spark, as well as the Lakota East Broadcast Club for putting this stream together. We'll see you again back here on Friday for the matchup between the Lakota East Thunderhawks and Walnut Hills.